Hello, my name is Blair, your science teacher, and this is Linux App. Today, we will explore Firefox Web Browser. Regardless what version you are using in GNU Linux distro, Firefox Web Browser is the default web browser mostly. It is fast, secure, and backed by non-profit developers and private companies either by donation to keep Firefox web browser going and throughout their existence. Firefox is my go-to when they are still Netscape, just a startup company. I prefer Firefox than Google, but I also use Chromium, the developer's browser, for several reasons, like no need to sign in for their telemetries. If you don't know about their telemetries in Google Chrome, please read the abouts and their LUA, or the License User Agreement. Firefox is free and open source web browser developed by Mozilla Foundation and its subsidiary, the Mozilla Corporation. Firefox initially started in 1998. It used the Gecko rendering engine to display their websites, which implements current and anticipated web standard. In November 2017, Firefox began incorporating a new technology under the code name Quantum to promote parallelism and most intuitive user interface. Firefox is available in Windows, Mac, and Linux, but at the same time available for various OS like Unix and Unix-like operating system, including the BSD, the Berkeley software distribution, like the FreeBSD, OpenBSD, NetBSD, Elemis, and the Solaris Unix. Why I recommend Firefox? As the internet grows and changes, Firefox continue to focus on your rights to privacy. We call it the personal data promise. Firefox protect your online presence. They have the default settings of your social networks as private, and it is in container that is contained aside from other website. You know this if you're using Firefox as you use Facebook. You notice that there is a white bar on the top browser. But if you use the app made by Meta's Facebook, all your personal data are being collected to make Facebook market earnings from your data. I'm also guilty of using this app. But what can I say? What can I do? Mobile devices uses Google Android OS, also uses the Linux kernel. That's why they force us to use the apps instead of different or independent web browsers. If you are using the app, they will benefit on it from your personal data will be collected. Now let's go back to Firefox web browser. If you had set up your Firefox account, you can synchronize your web browser. How about Chrome? Your account goes to their servers, but in Firefox it's only in their application. And your account talks to the server to synchronize it, not to get all your personal telemetries or data. Google knows all about your personal and hidden personalities. That's why when I realized it, I started to change my web browser to make it more private, like Netscape, and eventually to Firefox web browser. I'm not here to scare you, but to warn you about your personal data that you sent to Google or Microsoft. Because it is free, you are the market. All of your personal data are for sale to marketing agency to sell anything that your data comes up to Lazada, Shopee, Amazon, Alibaba, and so on. So be careful of what you post while you're using Google's Chrome or Microsoft Edge and other shady proprietary web browsers. Firefox is mostly available in all GNU Linux as a default web browsers, but not all pre-installed. Just proceed to the App Center and look for the magnifying glass icon or the search bar and type Firefox, or you have the option 2, which is searching by categories. Proceed to the internet or browser categories and scroll down and look for the Firefox. Then to install, click install. Wait until it is finished downloading and installing. After it finished installing, click the hamburger icon on the top right corner and you can sign in or sign up for synchronized account for all Firefox web browser in any computer that have Firefox on it. But make sure when it is not your personal computer or laptop, it means that you're sharing a laptop or computer to others. Please log out when you are not using it. Now you can enjoy your worry-free browsing experience away from spying and gathering your personal data or telemetries. Now let's get to know your Firefox top bar. On the left top corner, you have the Firefox view. It contains your tab, pickup, and your recent closed tab. On the other side, on the top right bar, we have the list of all tabs, then the minimize, maximize, and the close button. Search and address bar are below of your top bar. That includes your return button and go forward and refresh button. While on the right is to save the pockets, Firefox account login button, Firefox extension, and open application menu, or what we call the hamburger menu icon button. Then below that is the bookmark tab bar, and then the main browser viewer that you are visiting. You have the option to log in and log out, history, and private browsing. So I hope this Linux app episode did help you into your GNU Linux journey. Remember that GNU Linux is not Windows, neither Mac. But GNU Linux is open to all OS as it is an open source project. If you have some question, feel free to ask me by writing comments down below. That's it for now for our Linux app. Catch another episode of Linux app next time. I'm Blair, your science teacher. And remember that science means knowing. That's why science is cool. Ciao.